How's the market? As a realtor, that is literally the first question I get whenever I meet someone. And especially in these current times, given the pandemic and the social distancing measures that are in place, a lot of people are wondering, is this even a good time to buy? Is it even possible for me to sell my house? So in my last video, I had shared with you a little bit about the systems and protocols that we as realtors, together with our partners, the lenders, attorneys, home inspectors, home appraisers, the measures we've put in place to ensure that your real estate transaction can proceed in as remote and contact-free manner as possible, so that we can do the best we can to protect your health, safety, well-being, as well as ours. And so today, I thought it would be helpful if we could talk a little bit about the actual market activity that has been happening, how this pandemic has actually impacted the real estate market here in the greater Boston Metrowest area. So I went into the MLS and I looked at market activity from the start of this year, January 1st to April 30th of 2020. And I pulled the same data for last year from January 1st to April 30th of 2019, just so that we could get sort of a year-over-year view of what the market can be expected to be doing at this time. And not surprisingly, in 2020, we are down as far as the number of listings taken so far, or through April 30th at least, right? And that's to be expected given our current circumstances. In April itself, specifically across the 5 counties that I, primarily work in, Middlesex, Norfolk, Suffolk, Worcester, and Bristol counties, across the board, we saw about a 30% decrease in the number of new listings that came on in this time period in 2020 compared to 2019. And then, obviously, fewer listings taken means that fewer homes have gone pending or gone under contract in this time period as well. So that is not really surprising information. But there are 3 pieces of data that I actually really like to look at myself, and I think is helpful for the consumer to consider as well. And that is, number 1, median days to offer. So basically, how long does it take from the time that a house comes on the market till an offer is accepted on that house? So median days to offer. Number 2, median sales price. What is the price of homes in our general area doing now in the middle of this pandemic situation in 2020 versus what it was doing at a similar time in 2019 when there was no coronavirus on the radar? And are the prices trending up? Has the pandemic caused a crash in the market, and we're seeing houses selling for significantly less? So days to offer, median sales price, and then lastly, how many months supply of inventory do we actually have on the market? And that just means, that's a way to tell if we're currently in a seller's market, a balanced market, or a buyer's market. And across the board for the 5 counties that I looked at, we are very strongly smack in the middle of a seller's market. We are at under 2 months supply of inventory currently available. In some counties, it's down as low as 1%. So basically what that is saying, that if no new houses were to come on the market, it would take 1 month for us to get all this inventory cleared and sold, and then there would be no more houses left on the market. And just to give you a little bit of feeling about what that really means when we're talking about sellers, buyers, balanced markets. A balanced market is something where we have 5 to 7 months supply of inventory on the market, supply of houses. It would take 5 to 7 months to get those houses sold. That's a balanced market where neither the buyers nor the sellers have any particular advantage. A buyer's market is anytime we're in excess of 7 months of supply of inventory, we enter a buyer's market, and that's something our area hasn't seen in a really, really long time. So we are really very strongly in the middle of a seller's market. We're looking for sellers to step up, feel comfortable about getting their homes put on the market, up for sale, so that we can get this flow of inventory going and keep the transactions moving. In terms of the next number, the days to offer. So when I looked at the data between the 2 years, in 2020, we are definitely seeing shorter days to offer. There has been a decrease in the number of days it takes for a house to come on the market and have an offer accepted. And that decrease has been right around in the range of 30 to 35% shorter time to offer. So, for example, in Middlesex County in 2019, we were seeing a median days to offer of around 18 days, and now in 2020, we're seeing that's been shortened to 12 days. So that's great news, because it tells you that there are willing, able, active buyers out there. They're not just sitting around doing nothing. They're, seeing a property come on the market that is well positioned, well priced. They're acting, they're putting their offers in, and the property has gone off the market. So that is a good indication of the pace of the market. And now, in terms of the strength of the market, the median sales price gives us a hint about what's going on there. So compared to 2019, how are housing prices looking here in the greater Boston area in 2020? And if we look across the board at these 5 counties, we're seeing that median house single family home prices have gone up in the range of 4 to 9% in 2020 versus 2019. So for example, Middlesex County and Worcester County have seen a 9% increase in the median sales price of homes, whereas Norfolk and Suffolk are up by 4% and 6% respectively, and Bristol County is up by 8%. So everyone's trending upwards. Good news for sellers. So in general, this information should help you get the sense that the real estate market is strong and doing well here in the greater Boston area. I realize this is a very general overview, but if you're interested in getting more specific information that relates to your neighborhood or to your zip code, to your micro market, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm Amna. I'm with eXp Realty, and you can always get in touch with me at 617-794-5941. I'm happy to pull a report together for you for your specific area, or discuss your specific situation with you over the phone, to help you decide whether now may be a good time for you to make your move, to buy or to sell. All right, so I hope you found this information helpful, and any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great day.